And the players getting themselves into game mode with the tip-off just moments away. Hello and welcome, everyone. Thanks so much. And Greg, for games like this, where these two teams just played each other, how different is the approach?
It is different, Kevin. It can almost feel like a continuation of the last game, and one team now maybe has payback on their mind.
Now the starting group for the Denver Nuggets. Hardaway is out there with Murray. Then there's Cam Johnson, and it's Nikola Jokic, and it's Brown in at the small forward spot. They get the rebound. Jokic, he's good with the little jumper in close.
Yeah, Jokic, one of the league leaders in offensive rebounding throughout his career.
And the basket by Kamare. And here's Denver. Murray for three. Connects from three-point range.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Inside, here's Randall, and Randall throws it down.
Not enough defense there. Allowing Randall to get that close is a recipe for disaster.
We're about 1 minute into the first. Murray against Irving. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Nuggets have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And it's all said and done, Jokic, Greg, is going to be the Nuggets' career leader in many categories.
And he's already their franchise leader in rebounds, assists, triple-doubles, and playoff points, and many other advanced stats as well.
Well, with the energy Williams plays with, he's tough in the paint.
The Mavericks shooting their first free throws of this.
Taking 2 shots.
And Williams drops them both.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
Wide open look here for Murray. No good from outside. It's Joe on the wing. Guarded by Hardaway. Johnson against Randall. It's good. Randall's got his second bucket of the night.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Johnson kicks to Murray. Pass to Brown. Back to Murray. Here's Brown. That's in there. Murray with the assist.
Well, when Murray is passing the ball to his teammates, they are at their best.
Irving for 3. It's hauled in by Jokic.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Murray down low. He's covered by Irving. Johnson, good.
Well, Murray engineering that bucket with terrific ball movement.
Mavericks trailed by 3. Pass to Kamare. Three-pointer. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Mano y mano. This is where it can get a little personal.
Well, and as a fan of the game, you have to love these back and forth moments.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Nikola Jokic may not be the most physically gifted, but there's an old saying in basketball, you're as fast as you can anticipate. LeBron James says he sees plays before they happen. A lot of people don't understand it, but I do. He's special. Kevin?
You know, his mind for the game is just on another level. We appreciate that report. Christie, he's checked in for Dallas. Gordon's checked in for the Nuggets. Brown comes in for Tim Hardaway Jr. The amazing Nikola Jokic. Stan, how fun is this guy for us to watch every time we do a game?
Yeah, he's such an interesting guy, Kevin. He's got so many skills, and he's led the league in touches, but he's near the bottom in how long the ball sticks in his hand, constantly making quick decisions and passes. This guy is really like watching the best we've ever seen.
I would agree. And what a quality to know where to go with the ball when the pressure arrives. Murray against Christie. Shoots from 12. Buries the jump shot. Murray's got 10 points in the game.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
Pass to Gordon. At the elbow, Jokic. Back to Gordon. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
A strong forward. Gordon can overpower defenders.
And the Nuggets with some changes. Jonas Valanciunas, who's checked in for Jokic. Peyton Watson comes in for Johnson. And Christian Brown subbed in for Bruce Brown. Joe with it. He's covered by Murray. Here's Randall, and Randall throws it down.
And that is a big man rumbling downhill. Randall is an excellent pick-and-roll partner.
Denver's gone 4 of 8 on their three-point attempts, doing a lot of work from way outside here in the first quarter. Here's Kamara. He's covered by Watson. Fires from the line and off the front iron, and in it goes. 8 points for him. They time it right. They can end this quarter with a 2-for-1.
And that's how you want to end the quarters.
Here's Murray. Rebound by Williams.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Here's Joe. And the three off target. Nuggets trail. Here's Watson. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Pass to Randall from downtown. Kept alive. Here's Williams, and he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. You talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
Julius Randle getting it done for the Mavericks. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
Oh, man, their mid-range jumper also has been on fire. Tough to beat a group of guys shooting with that much confidence.
They've got Christie. P.J. Washington is out there with Williams. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Marshall in at the 3-slot. So that's who Dallas starts the second with. Now here's Gordon. Pass to Watson. The 3. Now here's Brown. Gordon with a screen on Irving. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Brown.
Gotta love seeing Kyrie get in there and get his hands dirty. When he's active on the glass, they're a much better basketball team.
Here's Christie. Beyond the arc. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Pass to Gordon. Back to Brown. And it's sent back by Irving.
And that's some crafty defense from Irving, managing to see that shot coming.
Here's Brown. And another miss by Denver.
You can hear him sputtering all the way over here. He knows he should have knocked that one down.
Here's Irving. Pass to Washington. It's good. Washington's got the lead up to 8 now for Dallas.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little bit.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets. Williams, he's checked in for Dallas. Isaiah Joe comes in for Christie. The Nuggets also changing it up. Tim Hardaway Jr. comes in for Peyton Watson. And Murray subbed in for Bruce Brown. Murray for three. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And you know, Coach, guys who are really productive, like Jamal Murray, often have turnover issues. But you know what? He really doesn't struggle with that.
No, he doesn't, and that's one of the great things about him, Kevin. He can be that aggressive but stay under control and take care of the ball. Always poised. Nothing seems to bother him.
That's an added quality that you don't see with a lot of guys who shoot and score as much as he does. It's tipped. Now the Mavericks moving it up. Here's Washington. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Washington's got 4 this quarter. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
I can't believe he missed that three. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving him.
Irving looking for an opening. Misses the three. The Nuggets trail by 10. Here's Brown. Good on the shot. Brown's got his second bucket tonight.
And how about the move he made there to come up and get himself clear in the lane for the deuce?
Here's Joe. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 5 assists tonight.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Irving for 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Pass to Brown. Deep 2 from Murray. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. There's a screen by Washington. Irving, good.
Yeah, and it seems like he's getting more comfortable with each bucket.
And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for Denver. They trail by 16. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
Yeah, they got into a terrific flow offensively, but a lot of that was because the defense they were facing was mediocre.
Yeah, but even against weak defense, your execution still mattered. Luckily, they were able to take advantage.
For years, it seemed like the league was going to go smaller. But lately, Greg, it seems like size is back in fashion.
Yeah, I mean, look at the MVP award, right? Centers and Jokic and Embiid winning it recently. Even Giannis, I wouldn't consider him small. And just overall around the NBA, it feels like bigger teams are having more success.
Catching up on the changes for Denver. Jokic comes in for Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Peyton Watson in for Christian Brown. Gordon, the pass to Hardaway. And here is Murray. Yes, and it's Hardaway picking up the assist. Murray's got 13.
Well, he's already got 9 points from three-point range. They need to pay attention to him wherever he is.
Here's Irving. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
Such a talent. Kyrie does certain things offensively that few others will even attempt.
Johnson, he's checked in for Denver. Christian Brown comes in for Peyton Watson. Last season, Stan, Jokic passed LeBron's all-time triple-double mark, and he did it stunningly in 813 fewer games.
Yeah, now it's really possible, Kevin, that he's going to end up at the top of that triple-double list by the time his career's over. He's got the Big O and Westbrook in his sights. Don't sell this guy short. He can do it almost any night.
Here's Murray following the basket by Kyrie Irving. And Jason Kidd is called timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Christie's checked in for Isaiah Joe. Mavericks leading by 15. Outside Irving. Here's Randall. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%, 5 for 7. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Jokic, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Well, the metronome-like consistency of Jokic, one reason he's a multiple-time league MVP.
And the second free throw, good. Dallas has gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. Pass to Christie. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 6 assists now in the game.
How about that decision by Kyrie? That's why you want the ball in his hands.
Jokic with the bucket. Jokic has got 5.
Yeah, good-looking bounce pass to set up that one.
Here's Randall. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Dallas, feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. Thanks, David, and we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the...
Thanks for being with us. First off, how about we start with an update on the All-Star voting? The talent level here is off the charts. If there was a studio show All-Star vote, who do you think would be on top?
Your bow ties would win, Ernie. A landslide.
So inanimate objects qualify. Okay.
Well, then I vote for Shaq.
Watch out, Kenny, or I'll make you an inanimate object.
Now looking at where we stand after 2 quarters, it has been a difficult game for the Denver Nuggets.
The big reason they're getting washed out, it's been raining threes.
But they didn't know this was coming? They didn't watch the film? Read the scout report? Come on, man.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
And because of that, I expect to see a huge emphasis on ball control moving forward.
And now, let's send it over to David Aldridge for an update on Isaiah Joe. David?
Well, Kevin, I caught up with the head athletic trainer for Dallas, and unfortunately, it sounds pretty serious. But he's already back in the game. Pretty tough guy, Kevin.
David, thanks for checking in. On top of it, as always.
It's interesting. Even with the advancements in strength and conditioning, injuries continue to impact the game.
Well, this is a high-impact sport, and the league continues to get bigger and faster.
Taking a look at the Nuggets, Johnson is out there with Jokic. Then there's Jamal Murray. Then there's Hardaway. And it's Brown in at the small forward.
You know, one thing you have to admire about Randall is his hunger to get better. He is a real leader who leads by example.
Now here's Murray. Launches a three. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Williams has got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Randall, great touch on the 16-footer. Randall's got 4 points in the quarter.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
Back to Murray. In the corner, Hardaway with it. Oh, good with the triple.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Randall with the bucket.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Here's Murray, following the basket by Julius Randle. And it's Jokic in the corner. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
All right, they got one on the board in the second half. Now you want to see more shots start to drop.
The Nuggets have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight, and Jason Kidd is called timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. And for the Western Conference, we have a chance now to recognize our Player of the Week, Nikola Jokic.
And what can you say about how huge he has been for this offense? Everything he's done, from the scoring, the shooting, the playmaking, you take him out of the lineup, and there's no telling just how different this team looks.
Now, here is Irving. 14 points for him. Outside Hardaway. Pass to Murray. Jokic with the screen on Randall. Jokic on top. Shot clock at 6. Over Williams. Goes back up. And it's Jokic missing.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Randall no good. The Nuggets trail by 19. 21st pick in the 2022 draft, Christian Brown, who won a title with Denver during his rookie year. And their coach, Michael Malone, used him in certain situations, and he flourished.
Well, you know, Kevin, he won a college championship the year before. This guy's played in a lot of high-pressure games, and that is what has given Michael Malone the confidence to go with him. He was ready for those moments.
Ready indeed. Now, here's Jokic. Following the miss by Julius Randle. Here's the teardrop. Jokic with the bucket. Jokic has got 5 points now this quarter.
How about that touch? I'm not sure there's a move Jokic hasn't mastered.
From deep. Denver grabs the miss. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, improving dialogue between players and officials is a priority. Commissioner Silver says, now with high-fidelity audio, we're all able to hear a lot of what's being said. Now we have to take into account the high-stress environment. But there has to be a two-way sense of respect. I feel it's an area where we can make progress. Kevin?
You know, the commissioner's always looking ahead and looking at every area, which is great for the game. And the Mavericks making a change here. Washington's checked in. Aaron Gordon is checking in for Denver.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Top of the key jumper, no good. The Nuggets trail by 19. Pass to Johnson. Denver passing it around. Brown, the pass to Jokic. In the corner, it's Gordon. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Gordon's got 6.
Well, confidence isn't something that Gordon is lacking. He thinks his shot is there, so he just takes it.
Joe in the corner. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Johnson left side. Back to Jokic. The 11-footer. Randall grabs the board.
Yeah, not at his most efficient this quarter. He's got to work on finding high percentage shots.
And on the way from Irving for 3, buries the long-range jumper. He's got 17.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
For the Nuggets, Aiden Watson comes in for Johnson. And it's Bruce Brown in for Jamal Murray. Brown inside, covered by Irving. No good with the layup.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Good on the bucket.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Here's Jokic. He's got 10. 54 seconds left in the third. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Robert Williams.
Well, what else can you do against Jokic but get as physical as possible defensively?
On the Mavericks with some changes. Najee Marshall, he's checked in for Robert Williams. Christie comes in for Isaiah Joe. And it's Williams in for Kyrie Irving. Now here's Williams. Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. It's Brown on the wing, defended by Christie. Gordon with a screen on Christie. Back to Jokic. Pass to Brown. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic. Jokic has got 3 assists tonight.
If you're open, Jokic is going to find you.
Here's Williams, and he makes that one.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And he's shooting his free throws to the tune of 75% this season. Fairly standard number.
The Nuggets trail by 20. Hardaway for 3. Julius Randle with the rebound. Williams finds Randle. Here's Christie. Off target with his 3. The 3 quarters of play all in the books. And this one all but over already. Mavericks lead by 20. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the 4th quarter. And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Here we are, Stan, seeing more and more great international players in the NBA. And you've had a chance to coach some of the good ones as well.
Well, yeah, look, Kevin, you're right about the league now. We see every year, it seems like, the MVP is an international player. I had Hedo Turkoglu as a big part of what we did in Orlando.
Yes.
Was the most improved player in the league one year and a key part of our team that made it to the finals. 6'10", highly skilled, very versatile guy. There are great players coming from everywhere in the world.
You got Irving. Williams is out there with Washington. And there's Christie, and it's Marshall in at the 3. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas.
Well, that's just great awareness there from Murray to take advantage of what the defense was giving him and go to work in the mid-range.
Williams, that's good.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Here's Murray following the score by Dallas. Here's Valanciunas. Rebound by Williams. Mavericks leading by 23. Here's Christie. Pass to Washington. Oh, good on the 3. Nuggets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. No problems knocking that one down.
Well, that's his 4th triple for the game now. Just his 1st in the second half.
Here's Irving. Here he goes. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Irving's got 19 points.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Hardaway passes to Watson. Irving against Murray. Watson kicks to Hardaway. A 3-pointer off the mark.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Pass to Marshall. Back to Irving. Dallas moving it around. Washington, that's good.
And you know, for a score-first point guard, Irving is no slouch as a facilitator.
To the paint. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Watson, the pass to Murray. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th quarter. Clock at 4. Here's Valanciunas.
Well, you might think of Murray as just a scoring point guard, but he's also a great playmaker.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Mavericks leading by 23. Here's Irving. Takes it inside. In for another field goal. A sublime 9 of 14 on the night.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Yeah, he's leaving no doubt in this one. Doing everything he can to slam the door on a comeback.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Here's Irving. It's rebounded by Jamal Murray.
Whoops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
And Hardaway gets it to go.
He's known for his jump shot, but Hardaway isn't afraid to mix it up inside.
Randall. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Murray surveying the D. Misses the reverse. And so it's Randall bringing it up now for Dallas. Here's Kamara. Dallas no good that time either. The Nuggets trail by 21. Pass to Brown. Back to Murray for the three. Randall grabs the board. Randall's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Kamara. Hey, Coach Van Gundy, what advice would you give to the teams that are rebuilding around their young players?
Well, generally, Kevin, what I would say is get some veteran leadership, some veteran presence on your team also, so that you have guys that can show the young guys what professionalism is and help them in their adjustment to the NBA.
Yeah, getting the right kind of veteran, right, with the right kind of message.
That's a great point. Just having an older guy is not the answer.
And so here is Dallas. Denver getting their last shot to go. Here's Kamara. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Mavericks.
Tonight, they did a great job of getting everyone involved. They had the good passing, and that led to some open shots.
Solid play, definitely, Kevin.
And on the year, this will turn out to be win number 34 for them.
And once they polish off this win, they'll be one more victory away from sweeping the season series.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Kyrie Irving.
Well, we saw some exceptional passes from him tonight. His vision did a lot to elevate their offense.
Now, here's Watson. Here's Valanciunas. This one for 3. He shoots again, and he sinks the layup. 44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Kamara. Here's Hardy. Drills it from outside.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It's certainly felt from the head coach all the way down.
Dante Exum, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Williams comes in for Hardy. Here's Murray. On the wing, Johnson. Outside Hardaway. Pass to Brown. Now, Jokic, he's guarded by Williams. Up again, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Boy, you better be mindful of that wingspan that Jokic possesses, especially when he's attacking the backboard.
Washington kicks to Exum. Williams sets a screen for Exum. Good defense by Jokic. So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
All right, DA, thanks again. And that'll do it, folks. So for Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.